Hey everyone, this is your host, Mr. Kafuffles, and welcome back to another video here on the channel. So, today is going to be something a bit different compared to a simple reaction video or a gameplay video. This is going to be something that I would love to share with all of you because apparently this is downright atrocious and quite disgusting, if you ask me. How many of you beautiful viewers out there remember the old classic gem of the 2005 classic Battlefront and Battlefront 2? Raise your hand. Besides me. Okay. Okay. You may now lower your hand if you do know about these games. If you don't, well, Battlefronts 1 and 2 Star Wars, the classics from 2005, they were for the original PlayStation 2. They have been such serious gems for those that were within the years of 2000 to 2010. Battlefront and Battlefront 2 were iconic gems, and I personally loved playing them with both of my brothers. And even when you can buy both classic versions on Steam, they may not have achievements, but you can mod them quite pretty easily. It's not that hard. But even then, I saw from the Game Awards, if I'm sure it was the Game Awards, or, well, actually from a Nintendo Presents as well, that there was a Battlefront Collection that was going to be released. I didn't know when, though, but I was quite excited to see Battlefront being brought back with actual multiplayer this time. And that really surprised me. I was really happy to see Battlefront being brought back to life. I quite loved Battlefront. And, you know, then I take a look I take a look within the Steam store page. And it's not that good. No, it's not. It's not good. So, the collection was released on the 13th. As you can see right here. And it has an overwhelmingly negative, which I was never expecting to see. I was not. This is something I was never going to imagine seeing. A Battlefront Classic Collection of 1 and 2 having negative reviews. Why? I thought people would have loved this. Well, first off, what does Battlefronts 1 and 2 add to this new collection? Well, for Battlefront, it just includes Jabba's Palace. Just one map. Just one. That by far is quite disgusting to see. Just one. Why one? You could have easily given more. You could have easily given more than just one damn map. Compared to Battlefront 2, you have Bespin, Cloud City, Renvar Harbor and Citadel, and Yavin 4 Arena. That's 4 maps. So a total of 5 5 maps that is given throughout this collection. You could have easily doubled it. It just done a 5 and 5. Or more of at least 6 and 6. You could have added in so many more maps to classic Battlefront 1. But you just give 1. And for Battlefront 2, you also include the hero Kit Fisto and the villain Asajj Ventress. So many people could have asked for different heroes and villains, but they only give those 2. There could have easily been so many other heroes that can easily be brought in through the use of mods that could have easily fit right in. Like other bounty hunters, other Jedi, or any specific hero that could be quite necessary. But no. No, just those 2 in general. So, expanded hero assault. Playable on all ground maps. So, Death Star, Kashyyyk, Kamino, Naboo for the first time ever. Massive online 64 players. Okay, that does sound like fun. So, something like Battlefield. Like Battlefield 1 or Battlefield 4, 3, I think. Either one of those. Oh my god. You got Galactic Conquest. I love Galactic Conquest. It was one of my favorite game modes to be able to play as the many different God damn it. Basically the clones, the stormtroopers, rebels, the CIS. And I forgot if there was supposed to be a 5th one or not, but either way, playing as all of them, I loved it. I loved being able to strategize and being able to kick some ass. I loved it. I had so much fun. But what's really making me curious is these negative reviews. Okay, everyone is whining how awful it is. Yeah, that's for the online aspect, but everyone else, or everything else is worth it. No more janky controls via controller on PC, and it runs smooth otherwise. Star Wars fans are the worst, even though I am one. Game's great, and already looking forward to see what updates come out. Oh my god. Star Wars fans are the worst? I'm pretty sure that can also be said for any other fandom. I'm pretty sure that can be said for any other fandom. So, yeah, there's that. But let's see. What else? A friend gifted this to me so we could experience the era of Battlefront all over again, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. 3 servers on launch, and even after they launched more, the multiplayer is littered with high ping, stuttering, and several gameplay issues. Single player experience works fine as far as I've tested, but you're better off owning the classic edition of Battlefront 2 instead of buying this piece of bloatware. There are mods for Battlefront 1 maps that you can download as well if you're looking for that experience through this game. Not to mention the game is 63 gigs. I'm not even sure how that's possible. Overall, the game is dead on arrival. Buy BF2 Classic instead and save yourself a headache. Wait, hold up. 50 fucking gigs on storage. What? Steam client will only support Windows 10. Oh. How can we have old games like Battlefront Collection, Battlefronts 1 and 2? How can these be over 50 fucking gigs? I'm pretty sure that Battlefront 2 requires at least 11. And that 1 is like 2. You know, let's look together. Oh, here we go. Star Wars Battlefront 2. Let's see. Memory. Or let's see. Hard drive 4.3 gigs. Memory 256 gigs. Okay. How about Battlefront? The classic. The original. Storage 3 gigs. Memory 1. Here you have Battlefront 1. Okay. And all of this is Battlefront 2. How did we go from those to this? How? How have we been driven to force gamers into playing these old gems that have been remastered for our entertainment, for our fun, just to be turned into complete cash grabs? How could devs do this? By turning two true gems of Battlefronts 1 and 2 into being over 50 gigs. That right there is disgusting. I would not buy that if I have to see that those games are going to be worth over 50 gigs for a download. I would rather just simply play my classic Battlefront 2 instead and download mods. That is so easy to set up and do. That is disgusting. That is downright disgusting. I would not dare get it, even if it were on sale. I'm sorry, but no. I'd rather even play the... oh god. The 2017 version of Battlefront 2. I would dare play that than the collection. Because at least people would still try and play that and classic Battlefront 2 than anything. In fact, let's see how many people are on SteamDB. Let's see how many. Let's see. We have 2,400 players right now and a 9,000 all-time peak. Amazing. How about classic Battlefront 2? 399. Fair enough. 900 for a 24-hour peak. Interesting. Not many on first Battlefront. Interesting. 68. God damn. That is not a lot. Now, how about the 2017 version of Battlefront 2? 600 players, interest, and 1,300 for a 24-hour peak. Yeah, I'd rather be playing my classic version of Battlefront 2 or the 2017 or 2016, depending on when it was released. But I'd rather be playing either one of those two. Or if I had Battlefront 1, I'd be playing that and getting some mods for that. But until the Battlefront Collection gets fixed, well, let's also see if there's... Let's see, Battlefront Collection... You know, at $35, that's quite a reasonable price for asking for both games. That is quite reasonable. I will definitely give that. I will say that it's quite reasonable. Okay, let's see. What else, besides the 3-server thing, has there been? What other problems are there? Okay, massing about 200 players, rounded up. For 3 servers? Well, let's see. That's about 184. 184 people for 3 servers. Okay, that's very atrocious. Only able to join... From this review I am reading, was only able to join one hero and villains match. Hero's side was completely broken as no one could join them. Could join that side. Wow. And then they joined over to a Battlefront 1 multiplayer match where they could not get a single server shown. What? That's bad. How can this be on launch? That is awful. That's awful. On launch, no less. No servers. You have 3 on Battlefront 2, but 0. Zip. Zilch. Nada. On 1. Come here, baby. Oh my god. Let's see. How hard is it to launch a working, functioning game? According to devs, very hard, it seems, to try and have a stable running game that has a functional online and servers as well. Apparently that is very, very hard to have. And that is disgusting to see. It's disgusting to see the god-awful amount of storage that is needed, and it's sickening to see that no servers are up on day 1. Or barely anything on day 1. Along with all the broken nonsense, but even then, day 1. I would have been expecting for some kind of working experience. But normally with how new games can be, there's bound to be so many bugs and glitches and all sorts of bullshit that will occur. Yeah, that's fair. That is fair to see. That's kind of the norm that goes around, basically. That any new game that will have online is bound to have a broken as fuck online. They updated for the 15th and said that a bunch of new servers were added. That's pretty good. But there's some problems. Several. Shots are not registering. Every player's popping in and out, so rubber banding. To the point where you will just die randomly. Again, rubber banding. That is a serious problem. Swimming through molasses would be smoother than multiplayer combat. Matches end about 2 minutes. Tops due to such small tickets required to win. If he's talking about Battlefront 2, then yeah, that is downright god-awful, because Battlefront and Battlefront 2 would have about 200 to 300 tickets per match. If we're also going to be going by that, then yeah, about 200 to 300 tickets. Because I've even played through the entirety of all four, I want to say. All four of the Galactic Conquest races that you can play as. Or groups, I should say. All four groups. And it's about 200 to 300 tickets, depending if you're also going to be using the reinforcements power up, I want to say. But yeah, you're definitely going to be seeing 200 to 300 tickets per match. Let's see. But yeah, that is definitely something that needs to be fixed immensely, because whoever made the official servers set that low requirement for some weird ass reason. Quick match button never works, to the point where you're forced to manually join servers that always have incorrect player counts. So servers that are full most likely are not, and servers that are not full would most likely be full. And the aforementioned issue with the other team not being able to spawn in is still there, meaning matches are permanently broken until the enemy team just takes all the flags, forcing a new round to begin. That's bad. That is... wow. That hurts. That hurts me. Noticeable input lag on both controller and mouse. I've played through the entirety of classic Battlefront 2, and I have not seen any input lag. If I tried playing on either mouse and keyboard or controller, I have not seen a single bit of it at all. I'm not sure what anyone else thinks of it when they play their classic versions, or if anyone has played the Battlefront Collection. If you have played the Battlefront Collection, let me know if there is still input lag, if there is not, or what you genuinely believe about this game, this collection. Do you like it? Do you hate it? What? Let me know down in the comments. Let's see. That's not all. More bugs discovered than fixed. I hope they fix these issues, because good God, is it disgustingly bad. If patches are made for the multiplayer, I'll gladly turn the review around, and I'll continue updating the review if any significant changes are made. Even with solid single-player experiences on my end, this game is far beyond the worth of being $30. As personally heard of bad experiences happening there, such as the aforementioned input lag and occasional crash. Though I've had a wonderful experience playing single player, no issues I can personally protest. Okay, that is good. Smooth single player frame rate and gameplay. I've never experienced playing Battlefront 1, but Battlefront 2, I've played through it entirely throughout the story and Galactic Conquests. And even then, there is also, oh god, there's also all the modding that you can do for both games. And I'm pretty sure that you can have Pardon me. I'm pretty sure that you can have Battlefront 2 be an entire new game in general, but with what's going on and what I'm seeing with these reviews, it really does look like that Battlefront Collection is really something to dodge until it's completely fixed. I even went ahead and taken a look at Moist Critical's video since he also made one on this problem. He said that he was showing how someone said that the game is worth over 72 gigs in space. That is disgustingly bad. There is no way anyone would want to have that much storage space for Battlefront Collection. I wouldn't even get it if I'm going to be having to download it for 72 fucking gigs for two old games. I can see that you want to make it more resolute, or I can see that you want to make the resolution much better for more high-end modders and whatnot. But 72 gigs, that is far too much. And along how he even mentioned that classic games that are over 10 to 20 years old that are being remastered should not deserve this. That they should not deserve to be turned into like storage eating machines. Much like how Call of Duty just eats away at so much space. Which it does. This is not what I want to see with old games having to cost me over 50 fucking gigs. Along with broken multiplayer, or how the fact that whenever trying to search or quick search for a specific game mode, it just crashes. And that's when I would just refund the game and not even think about getting it again. I would just get the classic games and play those more than just the classic collection. I couldn't care about getting the 5 new maps and hero and villain. I can just get mods to do that for me. And I just hate it that games like this are going to be just completely broken piles of trash. And I don't want that. If I wanted to get a complete remaster of a game that I genuinely love, I want it to be within working order, especially if it was going to have multiplayer. Like if I ever saw a remaster of Rayman Arena, a true gem for the PlayStation, Xbox, GameCube, I want that game to be in working order. And if it was just broken, I would not touch it with a 10-foot pole. I would not dare touch it until it is completely fixed. And I genuinely would love to see a Rayman game to be remastered. I genuinely do. I miss playing Rayman. I loved playing Rayman. But with what's going on with Star Wars, nah, that complete collection needs to be fixed. Stat. But honestly, let me know what you all have to think. Do you agree that the complete collection should be fixed up? Do you think that you should be playing the classic games more, or what? Just let me know what you all have to say down in the comments below. I am open to hear everyone's voice So let me know what you all have to say. But if you did enjoy, please do remember to like, comment, subscribe. I shall see all of you in the next one. Take care, everybody. Peace out.